Hello everyone, welcome. So today we are going to be learning how to draft this Vicky James boubou gown that you are seeing on the screen. So to draft it, you need up to 3 to 3.5 years or 4 years of fabric to draft it. And these are the required measurement that you are going to be needing: your shoulder measurements and your sleeve length, your required sleeve length. It can be longer and it can be shorter. Okay. So then your gown length measurements. You need your bust circumference, your waist circumference, your hip circumference. You need your under bust circumference. You need your shoulder to bust measurements, shoulder to under bust, shoulder to waist, shoulder to hip measurements. You need all those measurements that you normally use for your normal gown to draft this pattern. Okay, so now to draft it, you mark your neck width and neck depth. This can be 3 inches by 3 inches, as you can see on the gown. I did not see the back, so I cannot say much about the back, but the front I'm seeing should be 3 inches by 3 inches. Then you can decide to slant the shoulder like so, and you may leave it straight. Okay, it depends on your preference. Okay, so now you mark your chest line measurements. Okay, you mark your on the bust measurements. You mark your bust line. You mark your on the bust line. Okay, you mark your bust point line. You mark your under bust line here. You mark your under bust. You mark all your horizontal measurements: chest line, bust point, under bust, waist, and hip. Okay. After marking that, you come to the side. This side here, the hem of your this side. Mark like 7 inches. Mark 7 inches here. So at the hem here, it depends on what you want to achieve. You can decide to mark that straight line down from here to this place. Okay, and you can decide to measure your hip circumference at the hem of your gown here. So you can decide to measure your hip circumference divided by 4. You mark it. You add your ease. You can mark your ease maybe 3 inches. It depends on how wide you want this place to be. From 3 inches upward to 6 inches, you can mark it. Okay, so after, please don't mind any distractions that you might have been hearing or anything. So you can mark from your hip circumference divided by 4. You can add your ease from 3 inches to 6 inches. It depends on how wide you want the ease to be. Then you connect from here down to this place. I will prefer it this way. Okay, so I'm going to cut it out now to show us the result. So here is it. Okay, this is the ease that I added to it. Let me connect it to the ease. Okay, just make sure you connect it to the ease instead of this. I don't want this paper to have too much lines, so I'm going to cut this out now. At the end, this is what you're going to have. This is what you're going to have here. And here is the neckline. Sorry for the distraction. Okay, so here is the neckline. If you open it, this is what you're going to have. And before we open it, let me try to show you. You mark your bust circumference divided by 4. Bust circumference divided by 4. You mark it here. You mark it down. Then your waist circumference, your under bust circumference, you mark it here. Your hip circumference, mark all your vertical measurements. Okay, mark all vertical measurements here. So after marking all your horizontal measurements, this is what we are going to have. This is how it's down is going to look like. So this is how it's going to look like. And you do the same thing on the side. You're going to sew it like that to give it that curvy shape. This is how you're going to sew it to give it that curvy shape. Okay, so now people are now saying the reason why I made this particular boubou illustration, video illustration, is this. I've done the paper illustration in the morning. People are now arguing that there's no zipper at the back. Okay, let us reason together, because looking at this gown, the waist was seriously snatched. Okay, snatching the waist, and with the shape of the hip and every other thing, if you decide not to put zipper on it, how are you going to wear it? Because if you try to wear it from your head, when you get to the waist area, it will not go in from your shoulder. It will stop there. It will hang. So there's no way you wear it from the shoulder with the way the waist is snatched, except you want to add rope at the waist area, and adding that rope, it will not give that kind of shape. Okay, but let's reason and see maybe it's true or not. Let your creativity guide you. I didn't say there's zipper or not, but from my own point of view, I believe there's zipper in this gown. You can't expect Vicky to sew a zipper in a gown and you expect to see the line. They will use an invisible zipper that you not even be able to see the status of the line on it. Then, okay, let's assume you want to wear it from your leg up. When you get to the hip area, the waist area will not go in. So that is why I said there's no way there will not be zipper at the back of that gown. Maybe if we try to zoom it very well, we will see that there's a zipper at the back. That's what I'm trying to explain here. So you can do whatever you feel it's in that gown. Everybody has their own opinion and how creative everybody is. So that's what I'm going to say. Thank you. My name is Omo Bye.